Children, we are back now with the examples. Applying le nto besiyithetha uba iphi. So into esiyilindele kakhulu apha zii-calculations endizazivelela kakhulu. I-explanations, those are 2-mark questions, they likely come, so there's no surety ngayo, but si-sure nge-calculations uba they are always there. So please make sure nge-calculations zakho as you see all the questions esinazo pha. So I've got 2 questions, 2017 and 18. Then the extended questions, which I don't know about the question papers, but if you are acquainted with them, you can trace them and find them. Into esifuna ukuyiveza ke apha yi-application yento besetha ngazo in all these questions. So please, xa ngaba uviewisa le video, make sure you have the question paper 2017, because the information that we have here information oyinikwe kwi-statement, but we didn't write a statement, we simplified information also in 2018, also in those questions, but we took information efuneka uyifumana nekufuneka uyijongele kwi-statement, then we apply. Now let's come to number 1. Number 1, we are given a diagram kwi-inclined. So apha the solutions zethu ezizawuzenza apha, I'll use solve that way. Kwi-inclined, there are 2 forces which you have to consider. FG parallel, we have to know the equation, it's mg, they are from gravity, it's mg sine theta. You have to know the equation. And FG perpendicular is mg cos theta. So the equation, the incline is it. So in this case, equation yokuqala kuna kuthiwa ku-incline kule question define mhlawumbe Newton's second law, Newton's first law, you know those laws. So it's not my part to define these things, because the definition will never change, it will remain the same way as you are taught at school. But then if now is to see these things with application and questions. So coming to number 1, they require us to draw a free body diagram. We already seen in number 1 in those questions cavitation principle. But we incline, we look at FA. There's FA and the force lapa FG parallel is always there, it's always going down. And what's it wrong apart? We are given FK is 20.37 Newton, so we have friction. Don't make a mistake, here applied force and FK is very rare, but you will 1. If you applied you will 1 FK, yazi kakuba kubanjwe into ehlayo apha kuba ingabaleki. So i-force diagram yakho le ifuna uyazile FG perpendicular and FN, that is what they want. That's why we go 5 marks per or 4 marks for the free body. So this is what you are given. Now FN wako from the surface, FG perpendicular, which is the perpendicular force. Then these forces as well as con. FG parallel is always there. FK you are given, and FA there we see it in F form. Coming to number 2, in our calculations we use a free body diagram. So we need this thing. Even if we are given 2 blocks, some banayo engqondweni, but I prefer every learner to write a first diagram a block nganye, so that you won't make any mistake even if you are fast. Okay, coming to number 2, we are required to find a force angle F here. So the forcing F le, or the part of the lever layer up we can a constant velocity. Constant velocity. Multiply a constant velocity. That means the acceleration goes 0. Whether you are in projectile motion, momentum, wherever you are, always know acceleration goes 0. Constant velocity. That's the meaning of this. Acceleration, it's 0 meter square second. That should be in your mind. So we are told the power, this block move at constant velocity. And if the block move at constant velocity, if forces are in equilibrium, that means if forces in yogayo, so FA here is equal to FG parallel plus FK, because these 2 forces, they are in the same direction. So if I'm required to find F, I will use my F net equation. F net is equal to F, which is FA minus FG parallel minus FK. but this is 0. So that means FG parallel wam is mg sine theta. There's my FG parallel. Immense yaming banba is 8 kg times 9.8 sine 30 minus 20 point, okay, minus FK 20.37. So this is 0 minus FA. 30 calculator ko pa. Cofe za zin bomba. Zingba na am di pete matot. So ma cofe song answer the ifumane up formula ifumana now. So in the sense strong ayole 20.37. So ifumana paya 59.57. Then what is 59? FA wako alingane 59.57 Newton. That is the FA we are looking for in that diagram. So let me be funa pale ya. So FA wako lo kai forces zako zingi equilibrium. Number 3, if F is 0 Newton, in the statement, but if F work is removed or is cut, so as not F anymore now. So it's like a diagram, the figure is also F at that point, say purpose diagram. So now is the accelerator downwards the block. My accelerator downwards, kumbola go. Here change the first diagram because if friction is a corner, it remains the same. So FK work opposite, FG parallel is pulling now. Then we have those forces as perpendicular. So in this case, F network is not 0 now. The object is no longer moving at constant velocity. So we have FG parallel minus FK equal to MA. So now they say calculate acceleration in that case. So we know I will take this part, the second part. So FG parallel is 8 times 9.8 sine 30, which is half, minus FK. What is the value of FK? FK1 when you give 20.37 equal to 8A. When I add the two values, 8 times 9.8 times half minus 20.37, I get 18.83. So 18.83 equal to 8A. Then you divide by 8 both sides, find A. Then A becomes the value. So A wako is about 2.35 meter per square second. So that's how you calculate the acceleration yako. So that is a max method. So you use F-net equation from first diagram. Let's emphasize the free body diagram. Here free body diagram, subtract, the block is going down. So FG parallel is positive. Hence I said FG parallel minus FK. So this is the acceleration in positive direction. So that simply means this object is accelerating downwards. So that's it for 2017. This was given in that way. Let's come to 2018. In this case, we are given a table. This is the table. And this table has a rough path. In a point as E3, A, B, C, D. So A to C is a rough surface. Then there is applied force 8 kg, which acts as tension between the two blocks. If you remember, between the two blocks, tension we said is the same because it's Newton's third law. So in this case, this tension is applied, which is pulling 8 kg at a certain angle of 15 degrees. So in this case, point B, another angle of 15 degrees. So acceleration at this point in 1.32 meters per second. What do you notice up? As by the block mover, this angle is increasing. So if you know maths very well, when theta increases, increase y value, then x value decrease. So cos wakho, which is fx, because fx wakho fa cos theta. So theta wakho might increase, decrease cos, increase sine. So in this case, as the block is a mover here, it will reach a state where theta wakho is a number goal. Then also decrease horizontal, go increase vertical. But we are not there, we are just analyzing. Okay. Free body diagram ka block A. Let me say I like to see these things differently. So go point P, free body diagram and nine point P. The net body and applied diam. This applied, please note, this applied in this case, I applied in J, E applied, a tension between the two blocks. So a tension actor is applied force because it's pulling 8 kg. So a tension and nine at that point. Then the block Q on a tension upward and the gravity downward. So if the system here right, lay block here zanzi, lay yakube. So I'm required to calculate now a tension. Equilibrium, you have to know equilibrium if forces zako ziyalingana. So all the horizontal forces are equal. So if forces here right, zilingane forces here left. If forces ezinyukayo, zilingane ezehlayo. Ngamanye amazwi, in equilibrium, you should know F net is equal to 0. Please, this should be in your mind. They will ask you a question, why the system is not in equilibrium? You should know equilibrium yenzeka when F net wako ingo 0 Newton. That's the case. So this is free body diagram number 1. So number 2, some pen lola slope. Number 3, uti manfune apa tensional force. Tension yam na between two blocks. That's Newton's third law. So if I come to this body diagram, kumbula kahle pa. Sithe apa, tension means we have two block means we have simultaneous equation. So in this case, my F net will be tension cos theta minus Fk. Do I have Fk here? Seems like I don't have Fk. So now the tension up. Fk and I equal to Ma is fine. I'll apply the information. So this is the equation for the block. Coming to this one, F net wa less bin. Utiena the burn up, Fg minus tension equal to Ma. So gravity for 2 kg is mg, which is 2 times 9.8 minus tension equal to my mass 2 times. I'm given acceleration of the system, so it's 1.32. So I can find my tension now. Hey, my dot. So there's a little ruler up. So now I'll have 19.6, which is 2 times 9.8 minus 2 times 1.13, 32. So 2,64 equal to T. So if I subtract now 19.6 minus that one, so my tension becomes 16.96 Newton. 16.96 Newton. So I have tension now. Wow. So I have all the requirements. Now I can go back to this equation. I still have acceleration. Acceleration yalaphi finally. I will find my T because I'm given bana UT. So now I'll have to find a frictional force because number 4 UT man friction. So number 4, I will get this friction. So I will use the equation T cos theta. Why? This is horizontal force minus tension, minus Fk equal to Ma. I'll use that equation. I have tension, which is 16.96 cos 1 cos 15 minus, what is my Fk? I'm looking for you, Fk. Where are you? So imesi yami nayo 8 kg. It's 8 times 1.32. So work that out by yourself, huh? Sebenza nami kaloku, because about sebenza nami, hey bafundi uzibona lento. Okay, so this is a value nayo. Then Fk wako uzolingana 16.96 cos 15 minus Fk. So 16.96 minus 10.56 equal to Fk. So ndiweliselo Fk weza ngapha nabuyisela 10 weza kwelica. Now let's calculate now. 16.96 cos 15 minus 10.56. What's the value? So that's the value we have, which is 5.82 newtons equals Fk. That's the value we have there. So we are working with that. That's the case we have. So this is your Fk grid diagram. This is the Fk grid diagram. So please guys, make sure you calculate everything. You can try yourself and change some questions. Like if you want to find coefficient, let's say coefficient J extended question, mu k is equal to Fk divided by n. You see, you can do this. Then Fk wako ngubani? Fk wako somcalculate is 5.82 divided by, what is normal force there? So your normal force will be 8 times 9.8, which is mg, is going up, minus tension, which is 16.96 sin 15. So ziqhelanise nokusebenzisa ezi equations enzela uba xa examine ikubuza ungaxaki ukuba hey ndizothini ngomadoda. Be used, please be used with the way of calculating these things. Otherwise this is your food. Yes, so you find your theta angle 0, your mu k, coefficient of kinetic friction, 0.0786. And yeah, zenzele ngokwakho ke le question. Now we are moving straight to extended question. Enjoy. We are continuing. Yes, children. So as you are eating, enjoying your food nicely, you can see the extended question. Uzenzele ngokwakho le, you can find mu k. Into ebendifuna uyiveza apha, the application yala mg minus. The force le is still going up. So if you ngasentla, siyayisubtract ku mg. So benifuna ubone i-application yala equation. Yeah, I made a mistake here. Please don't forget that cos 15. Yeah, because the corner part. If you look at this, what I know of months back, if I was cos 15 up, njengoba simbona apha ngezantsi. So nenza buyilungise njalo. So i-solution yalapha le kula nyaka. So make sure nge definitions zakho thisha lakho ikunikile. Then in calculations you can come here so that apha thisha lakho ngakhange ayisebenze khona ukwazi ukucoverisheka. But in definitions you can follow definitions madoda. Even in your textbook they are there. So I will not even worry about the definitions because they are bananas. Okay, let's come to these two extended questions which I love so much. We are given these diagrams. This is our diagram. We are given this information. I will divide my board into two. Yeah, I like to save space. Okay, so in this case we need a diagram. In all these problems we cannot go to a solution for an acceleration sifumane any force without a diagram. We need a diagram. So in this case apa funeka sifumane i-block diagram ka 1.5 kg neka 2 kg. Now applied force, so this motion is to the right, so tension yakho leya. So let us be careful of simultaneous equation, as Bas explained in our principles, that if we have two blocks each lendo upper is possible but ube simultaneous, and once they ask you acceleration, think of simultaneous because they link acceleration and tension mostly. So a block diagram at 2 kg, number 1 uzofumana uba apha sine tension eyangasentla and i-gravity eyezantsi. Size ku-2 block 2 kg sine applied force horizontal, which is FA 20 kg, sibe no FK phaya, and the third force which is tension. So if tension ikhona kwiblock yokuqala, surely nakwiblock yesibini ikhona, and if FA wakho horizontal, then Fn is perpendicular to Fg. So now the diagram yethu. So this is what we need. So surely the question 5 marks based kule block. The force zakho zingaphi? 1 2 3 4 5. So ukwazi ubala the number of forces ngokwe marks zakho pha, ungenzi mistake. Okay, let's come to number 2, where we have to find acceleration of the object. You can do this in many ways, but I'll only show 2 ways. So kuyenza because kaloku andifuna utyesa into enqinileyo. Find F net for this one. F net is equal to iyenyuka le object, because xa le block isiye right iyenyuka le, so tension yakho is positive, gravity is negative, equal to ma, equal to ma. So we have tension minus 1,5 times 9.8 equal to 1,5a. So tension yakho yawe 1,5a plus 1.5 times 9.8. I have to punch my calculator up. So 1.5 times 9.8, what's the value? 14.7. So I'll have 14.7 here. That is my equation 1. It's fine. Coming to number 2, I've got FA, F net equal to FA minus FK minus tension. And the approach here I'm getting my dot. The 7 is a minus sign. Why? Because and 7 this la 180. In your textbook or in teacher yako may use 180 cos 180 to show by each direction ya lendo yangapi. So if teacher like isebenzisa cos ayirongwanga, but be careful kuzoba ko plus up. Njengoba mina ndifaka minus nje, I already consider that negative, but if ufaka cos up izoba ngo plus or minus, so that la cos 180 ezoba khupha. So if a wakho pa umniki, which is 20 Newton. So these are numbers. 20 minus 3.1, 20 minus 3.1, 16.9 minus tension equal to 2a. So tension yako is equal to 16.9 minus 2a. That is my equation 2. So upper we will say tension is an up, positive. Tabuisu 2a weza welqala was subtract 16.9 one negative. Later on then palengayo, but that's what I applied, because if layer well zachinisan be positive, if layer well zachinisan be negative. So here we have now equation 1 and equation 2. So tension equal to tension. So equate the two tensions. Now the equation you call 1.5a plus 14.7 is equal to 16.9 plus minus 2a. Now here then tato a babe bodwa 30 numbers bezodwa 1,5a plus 2a is equal to 16.9 minus 14.7. So 16.9 minus 14.7 is 2.2. Then when 1.5 plus 2, which is 3.5. Hey, know when you are quick, it's easy to make a mistake, my daughter. You have a mistake in there. If I can make mistake by just forgetting course, that means you are likely to make a mistake. Ukuzuzibona right xa usenza lento funeka wenze sure i-acceleration zakho soze zibe negative enye ibe positive, zisoloko zi-positive zombini. Once ufikele kwe-state, if uyasolva le question ube no 1.5a plus 2 bekho plus between accelerations, then we-right way ungazube no-negative apha, because once ube no-minus ithi loo nto ikhona into yenze wrong kwi-direction yezi forces kwezi equations. Mhlawumbi enye ibe negative yenza positive, enye ibe positive wayenza negative. So funeka ubuyele apha ngoku uzojonga uba i-direction uyichoose njani. U-a bobabini funeka beloko be-positive. So that's how it is. Now divide by 3.5 both sides and find your a. Utsho uhambe madoda, thatha imarks zakho kutyotyekayo. So 2.2 divided by 3.5 equals 0.63 meter per second squared. Now take your tension. You can use equation 1 or equation 2, it depends to you. I love to use equation 1 plus 14.7. So 1.5 into 0.63 plus 14.7, then that's my tension. So in those cases usebenza ngazo, thatha imarks zakho sihambe. So this will be 15.64. So the question learner Newton's equation edibanisa number 2 and number 3. Sendivele ndidibanisa zoyi 3 because number 3 law of tension is number 3. Yabo ikhona i-easiest way, but andinokubonisa la easiest way because zona ukusebenza. Hlala apho le method or solve masterishe, then when time comes when you'll be asking question, you'll know ba sizihamba njani. So that's what you should do. I want you to be used in this format because we are going to a stage say application zezinto. Let's take this one, interesting number last, asiyivale nga high note le soprano. So our solution here incline includes 2 blocks. So number 1 kuthiwa apha sinikwe i-friction ka B. This is block B, this is block A. There is applied force, and if you remember very well, i-applied force sithe siyisebenzisa only if the object imile. If the object is in certain motion, there's no need for applied force because it's already moving. So if object imile usebenzisa applied. So if we ujonga ku-gen program kwamaphepha ka-gen uzayifumana le block pha. So if we put a diagram number A and B, you need those diagrams. So ku A wakho une applied eyangapha, una FG parallel osoloke khona. Hey, omnye umfundi ke King wake wabuza uba iblock yesibini inayo no FG parallel. Hey, ndakomba the question ithanda uba tough because kaloku u-FG parallel uzangabikho njani. Sayitracer ke safumanisa uba u-FG parallel udepende ku-FG so long as bakho i-gravity kule block ayikwazi uba FG parallel angabikho. So that mentality yoba u-FG parallel mane bakhona mane ngabikho must be taken away from your mind. Ayisoze sincede, ayikho kwayona. So upper net tension which pulls left block upward and FG parallel and FK, FN and FG perpendicular. So those are our diagrams. diagram zethu ezi. So i-applied yakho iblock eyi-1. What is your F net? Kuthiwa ndibale ntoni? Tension. So what is your F net? This is number 1. Number 1 wam lo. Number 2, what is happening? Which number 2? Because find tension up. So that means I have to find acceleration or tension. This is a simultaneous equation. So my F net here will be Fa minus Fk minus Fg parallel equal to Ma. So Fa1 40 Newton, Fk1 ka A and 9, but in the 9 on coefficient. So 0.29 and in normal force the opposite band go A. Opposite Fg perpendicular, Fg perpendicular. So which is Mg cos theta. So it's 1 times cos 30. That is Fk minus Fg parallel. Fg parallel is Mg sin theta 1 times 9.8. Okay. So it's Mg is 1 times 9.8 cos 30 minus Fg parallel is 1 times 9.8 sin 30 equal to Ma. That's what we have. So count all these values. If I calculate yonke la izawuphuma pha 1 times 9.8 cos 30 minus 9.8 sin 30. So you will have upper 38.95 this side. This side. Oh, I made a mistake here. I forgot the tension up because along 2 block kilometer. How can tension ingabikho? I forgot tension. Okay. So le free body diagram yam singayishiya tension bethu. Le free body diagram yam ndishiye tension, but I have all the other values. So I'll say minus T here equal to A because imass yam 1. So I'll say A up. So tension na my word acceleration. So I'll have 38.95 minus A equal to, well, let me leave it here because the equation there's no need for division. This is my equation 1. A is equal to something. Okay. Neighbor incline in Abuzaza, you have to be very careful up. Let's come to this one, says F net wapa. So F net wapa yena uzofika include ndoni. Uzofika include tension which is pulling up block B. I include the Fg parallel. I include the tension friction which is Ma. So upper not minus Fg parallel is 4 times 9.8 sin 30 minus Fk wethu ndimnikiwe kuphi is 10 equal to 4A, my mass. Then the numbers is of calculating yakho. So it's 4 times 9.8 sin 30 minus 10. So we'll have T minus 9.6 equal to 4A. Then take this one to that side, or maybe, okay, minus 9.6 equal to 4. Okay, we have A here, which is 38.95 minus T. So in place of A, we'll have 38.95 minus tension. So now you see you have one unknown, tension. So this is T minus 9.6 equal to 4 times 38.95, which is 155.8 minus 40. Now what do? Take tensions. We'll have 5t here equals 155 plus 9.6. 9.8 because we used quick gravity. So this is 9.6. So divide by 5 both sides. So T becomes 33.08 Newton. Yeah, so ngayenza le equation wenza i-tension zodwa okanye wenza acceleration zodwa, equate OT like this or acceleration like that. So this is the value we have here. So we're required to calculate tension. So there is tension. And now number 3, coefficient. Coefficient of B is mu k equal to Fk of B. We have Fk is 10 and mg B is 1 times 9.8 cos 30. Then ucofa calculator yakho pha thathe la value. So it's 10 divided by 9.8 cos 30. Take that value. Hey, 10 yankulu ngaka. So mu k wakho lo coefficient of B. Oh, okay. So I have a mass up will be, which is 4 times 9.8 cos 30. Okay, well, I was matter by very enkulu. So okay, 4 times, yeah. So this is also close to 0.295. That's the value. Enjoy, good people. Thank you very much.